My presentation is going to be short today. I'm going to provide you updates on the ongoing development, the latest development of the RT-XR Unity player and the ongoing work related to XR in the reference tools. I didn't prepare a recap for the entire project. I will step directly into the Unity player updates. So we just released the version 1.1.1. It brings improvements on the MPEG Encore contribution from Interdigital. It fixes several issues that were observed with the application. So it fixes orientation of the encode node related to the trap cable marker 2D. It fixes some issue with trackable geometrically, improves the behavior of tracking items to horizontal plane, makes the encode node look at the viewer by default. So this works for a single user scenario. On a vertical plane, it aligns the node with the plane itself, when previously the node was positioned wherever the vertical plane was detected. It makes a small improvement to trackable floor. So this is the demo that we are showing related to the latest build of the player. Demo that you may have been seeing on previous presentations. And so the improvements were that I mentioned, the fixes that I mentioned were made easier by an update to the XR Blender exporter, which adds support for MPEG encores. I wanted to show you quickly how this works. This is my plane, regular 2D plane, and it was configured with a video file here to be used as a texture, as a video texture in Blender. So we can see that video texture playing in Blender, and we have also in the same scene, there we go. We have the speaker that is encored. So both the plane and the speaker are child of the some root node here. And if we want to define an encore for both the video plane and the audio source, we will define the encore on this root node simply by checking here in the property, in the object property panel, this new XR anchoring UI panel that has been added. So we can enable it here and select some type of trackable to associate with this node to be anchored. And so some of these trackable are pretty obvious, like tracking to the floor will take the XY plane as the floor. Tracking to the viewer will just keep the node anchored to the viewer related to the origin of the scene. Tracking to anchoring to a controller currently is not fully supported in the player. I will get back to this later. We also have several type of plane that I just mentioned, so tracking to a horizontal or vertical plane here. We can also define a 2D marker. To create a 2D marker, we can just select here an image and hit create marker, and the marker is created here. Now, when we select our node here, we make sure to take trackable marker 2D, select the marker, and the plane will be anchored, this node will be anchored to the marker. And the orientation of the plane and the orientation of the root node, the plane, and the speaker, the audio source will remain the same relative to the real-world marker that will be in the scene. We have also 3D marker. This is not currently implemented by the player, although it's defined in the standard. It is not currently implemented. This is something that could be contributed. Geomarker, this relates to air core special anchoring extension. It is currently not thoroughly tested, and something I would like to provide more documentation for. An application marker is okay. We should be able to define an ID here. I will investigate that. Application marker is a discrete application-specific type of marker, for which the implementation is left to the client-server application. So once we have defined our anchor type, so maybe I will go back to the marker. There, we just go to export our scene here. And it will be exported, and when we play in the XR player, this plane here, this marker plane here, will be automatically removed from the scene, and it is actually not visible in the scene, although the marker itself is exported, and the scene will play as expected in the player. So let me get back to the slides. So I'm currently working on an update to the player, which will be tagged as version 1.2. So this update merges upstream changes from COM Unity Cloud GLT Fast. So GLTF Fast is the GLTF parser, which we are based on to implement the MPEG-I scene description parsing in Unity. Previously, this was third-party developer project, and recently it was integrated into Unity, which came with quite a few changes, and the repository we had was pretty late on all those changes, so we have been catching up with this code base so that we are up to date with the actual Unity repository. And the other work that is going on in this release is the support for MetaQuest 3. Possibly other MetaQuest headsets will be supported. And also other headsets beside the MetaQuest can be supported because the intent is to implement the support for this headset through the OpenXR for Unity Air Foundation. So currently the development branch of the player can be compiled with the MetaQuest 3 support, but it's not possible to switch between different scenes. So this will turn into a refactoring of the project where there are several sample applications, one for mobile, one for the MetaQuest headset more specifically, and several sample applications to address specific scenarios. So one of these applications will
係條出單咯。
MPEG interactivity and MPEG encore. Now, in the scenarios that we have under investigation, so these are not currently planned as with a specific release roadmap, although avatar-based communication is what is a high priority topic at the moment. What I am looking into at this point is the implementation of downlink scenarios integrating with 5G media streaming architecture, serving GLTF content to the RT XR Unity player application. Um, so that will raise interesting issues. For instance, how will the video texture be played, audio sources be played? Look forward to exploring this. Um, Further down the road, we have downlink, uplink scenarios, which are more important for XR use case. Those involve real-time communication and interactivity. And these are the one that we are looking at are mostly avatar-based communication and split rendering scenarios at the moment. And split rendering with a focus on immersive audio and split rendering enablers to measure the gap between the current reference tools and what is needed to support these use cases.